We welcome you to Hope Field, proud home of Gardiner Tigers, as Muncie Media Sports brings you playoff football. Quarterfinal action tonight as Skowhegan Riverhawks come into Tiger Town to take on the Gardiner Tigers. Hello, I'm Rob Munsing. Jim Palmer joining me here as analyst. Andy Munsing running our camera. Chris Wheeler doing our production here. We're on just a little bit early tonight as we'll have some pregame remembrances for the Lewiston tragedy that occurred. Teams are going to come out to the Tiger Paw in the middle of the field together. Both teams will join there. We'll bring that to you as you see the Tigers heading out. Here come the Riverhawks as well in remembrance of the folks that lost their life tragically down in Lewiston. They'll form a circle here. Teams have also helmet emblems that they're wearing tonight, Jim, and you know, we've all been affected by this, here in central Maine, and, you know, either know somebody directly or know somebody that knows somebody, and a moment of silence right now, so we will take that as well.
Tonight, the Tigers will take on the Riverhawks from Skowhegan High School. In lieu of our traditional pregame announcement recognizing the status of both teams, the Tigers and the Riverhawks decided to come together in a sign of unity. Just as our great state has come together to support the communities in the Lewiston area.
Sam Shaw talking about the purpose of this pregame, as both teams have joined together, as you said, at midfield, as you hear at midfield, in support by those deeply affected by the tragic events in Lewiston. As we told you, if you're just joining us now, you didn't hear, they have decals on the helmets tonight. You see the Tigers helmets right on the down on the sidelines. You know, we pass our condolences to Nate Stubbard and his family, as he's been directly affected, his family, by the tragedy. Jason Walker, one of the people that were gunned down brutally there in Lewiston last Wednesday night. So we'll stay with it here for the playing of the national anthem. So now we will have back to more traditional pregame activities with the coin toss, and we'll get a chance to bring in Jim Palmer, who actually did this game back a couple of weeks ago, and Skowhegan came in and upset the Gardiner Tigers and have a rematch here tonight. But things are going to look a little bit different, actually, at quarterback for both teams here. I think in the previous game, the Tigers had Chase Burgess at the controls in that one, and it'll be Asher Nagy at quarterback tonight. But Chase is going to play offense tonight. Look for him at running back. And, Jim, you were impressed with Skowhegan and their young quarterback. But, unfortunately, in the Falmouth game, knocked out, no longer able to play. And that was Oben is the quarterback that played in the first game. He had a really good game, Jim.
Yeah, sophomore. Really ran the offense really well. That game was kind of a game of two halves. Skowhegan jumped out to I think 16-0 lead at halftime, and then the Tigers came back and scored early in the second half twice to make it a game, and then Skowhegan dug in and held their ground. So it was a good game.
So a rematch here, and I really think the Tigers kind of in a way got what they won if in a first-round playoff opponent, somebody that beat them, so you don't overlook anybody. You have the revenge motive and all that. And Skowhegan, conversely, says, hey, we're playing somebody we beat a couple of weeks ago. So I think, you can play that angle both ways, depending on if you're wearing the black shirts or the white shirts. And so it should make for a good game here tonight. The decision was made. It's one of only 4 games, I think, being played in the state here tonight, as a lot of folks opted for Tuesday. I talked to Patrick Munzing about this. He said, hey, we have the turf field. We know it holds up in the rain. Forecast calls for it to end by game time, and they're right on. No rain here. Field is in great shape. It's cool. It's crisp. But you know what? When the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for playoff thumping. And we'll be set for that, get set to go here tonight. I can only use that poem that I wrote one time a year, Jim. But it seems appropriate tonight. So we will get set to get going here. It's a really a nice night. No fog rolling in or anything. And we'll be set to go here for playoff football.
Yeah, we just had a little bit of a shower there, but it's cleared off again and a little misty out. But, with a turf field, I don't think at least the ground's not going to be a deciding factor.
So we actually inquired to the coaching staff up here at Skowhegan, and they weren't even sure pregame who was going to be at quarterback. They've had to move somebody in from another position, and as we looked at the pregame warm-ups, it was Robert Van Adestein was taking snaps as the quarterback. He had a really good game in that game that you guys did a couple of weeks ago, but he'll be at the trigger number 3 if pregame is any indication of what will be going on. So we'll see, and Tigers have opted to kick, go on defense here as they won the toss and deferred. So we'll get set to go, anticipating a big online crowd tonight as the conditions have driven folks away from coming in as they normally would for a playoff game here on both sides. Both teams' traditional football communities and travel well and all that, a Monday night and, people, things going on and not anything that was expected.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of games tomorrow night, and I think it's good to play tonight. That's a short turnaround to get ready for a Saturday game. These athletes are still a little banged up Wednesday and Thursday, and they don't have a lot of time to recover.
So Tigers will tee it up at the 40. Nagy will get set to get into it. Asher Nagy. And I have to say that the Skowhegan backs are only at about the 18-yard line. I don't know if Asher might be able to kick it over their heads. Well, they played it perfectly.
Yeah.
Middle return here. Tigers
good coverage.
Will be all over it. Good coverage on Van Adestein on his return, but out to the 35-yard line or so. So that's where the
it looked like Logan Crowley was the first one down.
Logan's had a good year on special teams for the Tigers. We'll see what the Tigers do defensively, Jim. I would think they might want to load up the box against the run. You have a quarterback that, is going to be a new quarterback here. And see if they can, maybe force them to the air. We'll see what they want to do. Jim will take a look at the defensive front.
It looks like they're going to be in a 4.
So they'll shift to a power run double wing set here, and Tigers will trip up the initial thrust there, the left side. On the carry was Mulcahy, the sophomore running back. Kind of a different set, kind of two tights, two wings, and bunched in the backfield. And I think the Tigers figured they were going to get a pretty steady dose of run game, Jim.
Yeah, quarterback pitched it and then led through blocking.
Same set here. Van Adderstein, number 3, the quarterback, and they'll give it off. Right side, Tigers are right there. Getting back to the line of scrimmage was Fitzgerald, the senior running back, but not much room there for the Tigers. It's almost, Jimmy, I would say this is similar to like the old double wing.
The old double wing.
The double wing offense, except you're not under center. 2 wings, 2 tights, and those are 2 plays. Those of you who watched football back in the day, Boothbay was one of the first teams to implement that strategy, the double wing, and that's basically what this is right here. This is a double wing offense, and Tigers in run set. They've got everybody up on the line of scrimmage. They're going some cross motion. Quarterback run right side, and Tigers will swarm to it, and going to be short coming up on the first down. That was Trevor Austin taking the direct snap there.
Yeah, the D-line in this first series has been very solid up front.
4th and 4. Elliott will go back deep for the Tigers. No show of punt formation yet for the Riverhawks, and see if they jump into it here, what they're going to do.
It looks like they might run a play here.
They've got 4th and 4, and they're in offensive formation. They'll run it. Sweep. And going to be a first down on the toss left side. Yeah, they're running double wing offense, Jim.
Yeah.
They picked up the first down with Mulcahy.
Yeah, he kept the legs churning and picked up the first down.
Well, risky call, but I like it.
Yeah, on their side of the 50, that's you got to have a little bit of confidence to do that.
So Tigers had subbed in Elliott for the punt, but so they were playing basically with 10 defenders, double tight. Toss. Tigers will swarm it well. They had penetration right away.
It looked like Chadwick.
Chadwick came in from the outside linebacker position.
Yeah, that double wing, a lot of times what will catch you sometimes is the counter action.
Yeah, the counter crisscross type action on a double wing, double handoff. But it's a little hard if you're not under center because you really can't get that ball that quickly to the first runner.
Yeah.
Same set, double wing. Toss. Tigers will count, but a pretty good running lane there. And
that was Mulcahy. He runs hard.
Abden Mulcahy, a sophomore. This is a young team. Well, I like the scheme by the Riverhawks, what they're doing here, obviously, with, they don't really have a full-fledged, quarterback in there, and you can see what they're running is just power offense here with the double wing. That was a good-looking run right there. So you got to figure they're in 2-down territory for the Tigers here. So
maybe 2 guys moving there. There's the double handoff.
Well, that, as Jimmy predicted, would be coming, but it didn't go anywhere as Asher Fitzgerald thrown for a big loss there as the Tigers got penetration.
Yeah, it didn't look like Skowhegan really timed that up well.
Well, I think it's harder to time up with
in gun, in shotgun formation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're still up, and now they'll drop back a little bit. Looks like they want a quick kick, and they do, and that's squibbed. And Elliott will get out of the way, and Tigers will get some pretty good field position there out to about the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So I'm sure the defense guys that come off will be meeting with Coach Caldwell, Coach Munzing there as they'll go over, hey, here's what we're seeing and here's what we're going to play. It looks like Tigers were ready, Jimmy, defensively for a heavy dose of run and defense that pretty well.
Yeah.
So Tigers will come out with Nagy, Chadwick, the running back. He'll be to the right of Nagy. Tigers come in motion. Nagy's got it. Going to pitch and throw.
Oh.
And thrown away.
Good idea.
As good coverage.
Yeah, good little change up on the first play. See if you can catch him off balance.
You know, got to give credit to Miller Foss. Number 83 stayed right at home at his cornerback position and didn't get fooled.
Yeah, you're looking for the cornerback to come up on the run there and sneak a receiver behind him. But he, like you said, he stayed home.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Asher Nagy, sophomore quarterback for the Tigers, calls for motion. Dingo comes across the face. Nagy's got it. He's going down. So Tigers look out of sync offensively out of the gate. Looked like the timing on that was not good. I think that was supposed to be a handoff and didn't get executed.
Yeah, I'm not sure he got the snap cleanly and was didn't have a handle on it to hand it off. Looks like Skowhegan's got a 4-man front, three guys down and one guy up.
3rd down and 15. Well, your kick game's got to be big tonight, and secondly, ball security big tonight. And, factor in that you're going to have a low-scoring game. Play the game that way. Don't turn the ball over. Tigers call for motion.
Who's got
wants to throw? He does. And it's going to be a first down for the Tigers.
Good effort, yeah. Just a little drag across the middle there and wide open. Well, we saw Nagy last week settle in and throw some nice balls.
So you're going to see the motion. There's a fake right there, and you're going to see coming across the middle and thrown right into the gap to Zach Christian, and Zach does the rest of it right there and makes a nice effort to get the first down.
4 more yards to get the first down.
Yeah, I like the idea of going to Zach early. He's a really possession type of receiver. Chadwick will come back in motion, see if they want to get it to him. They don't. They fake it. They want to throw down the middle. They do. Tigers with the completion. Davison made a block out there, and first down right there. Same play the other way.
Coming across this way, yeah.
So they've found something on the crossing routes, have the Tigers. Back-to-back completions to Zach Christian. Going to see it right here, Jim. It's going to come left to right on your screen.
Looks like the end's going to come in free, and he does a good job of getting that hot read and getting the ball off. Yeah, good block by Davison downfield.
Pelletier on the coverage, but he was a little late getting there. Tigers will empty it out here. Mishu comes, gets set. Empty backfield. Mishu back in motion.
Little screen.
Quick bubble screen. Makes the first man miss and pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, Trevor Austin had him behind the line of scrimmage, but just couldn't hang on to him.
So Tigers have come out throwing here. Mishu went across the face, and then Chadwick came in for the little bubble screen. And Davison just enough of a screen to throw off the timing of the outside defensive back. Couldn't come up, get his feet under him. So picked up about 4 on that. 2nd down, 6 to go. Mishu goes in cross motion. Chadwick wants to run. He does. Gets it off the left side. Still on his feet to the secondary, second level. Chadwick going to bust it down for first down inside the 25-yard line goes Chadwick for the Tigers off the left side.
He reads that inside seam as good as anybody I've seen. Right here, boom. Just cuts it up, runs into one of his own guys, but keeps going and ends up picking up 5-6 more yards.
Yeah, got the low the pads here to finish the run. 1st and 10 Tigers, 5:34. You see it, our clock official. Good drive for the Tigers. Ball's loose. Nagy's got it, wants to throw it away. Now he does, and saves to play another down.
Yeah, it looked like that was Chase Burgess in the backfield.
Yeah, Burgess in the backfield, yes. Yeah, we said that might happen, Jim, but it didn't look smooth.
No.
I'm not sure if it was a fake and a pass or RPO, run pass option.
Yeah, and, they probably got some snaps this week with that, with Burgess in the backfield. But, if you haven't done a lot of it, the timing is crucial.
Right. And Burgess will stay in the backfield here as running back to left. Remember, starting quarterback Chase Burgess, a great runner from the quarterback position, now playing running back. Nagy wants it, fakes it, deflected. As pressure's coming hard, and Tigers not I think they're trying to get the ball off before the pressure can get there, but not able to do it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 to go as Skowhegan trying to.
Didn't look like the Tigers had a receiver in that area.
We'll see it right here. Here's the fake. The Tigers let penetration in, no way to execute that play with guys right on top of the quarterback.
Maybe we'll see a drag across the middle here again.
Yeah, so we'll look for 88. Burgess comes back. They fake it to him. Now they want to throw it. Float it over the middle. The reception going to be short of the first down, I think. Well, it's going to depend on the spot. I think it's going to be just short, isn't it?
That was Zach Christen again. We saw this last week. Nagy just gets it up high enough over the linebackers, almost a jump shot.
I think they're going to have to come in and measure. Watch it right here. He just kind of throws it into the void. And Zach Christian with 3 catches on this drive is going to be close to the first down. They're going to bring it in. Andy Munson, our camera guy, get you in, take a look.
Definitely 4-down territory. It can't be more than a yard that they would have to pick up.
Jason Chadwick on the chains tonight. See Jason right there. So it's going to be just short. The officials giving you the old half a foot.
Yeah, my first thought is hard count, but I don't know if I'd waste it here. I think I'd almost, with that short of a distance, run right at him.
I don't know if the Tigers ever come up under center. I think every team should have a under center quarterback sneak thing for these situations.
Absolutely.
That's the old coach in me. Tigers just need to go forward. They do. They go more than forward. Chadwick's still on his feet. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Broke some tackles there. Bounced off a few Skowhegan defenders and found the end zone.
Well, that looked dicey from the very beginning because Chadwick had to avoid some penetration. Watch it right here, Jimmy.
Yeah, A-gap player.
Nice block right there.
Yeah.
Mishu.
Yep.
Mishu with the key block right there. We'll show you that play again after the extra point. Snap down, back down, kicks up, high, deep, and perfect.
Good drive by the Tigers. Yeah.
Good drive by the Tigers. They picked up a 3rd and 15 on that drive.
Used a lot of clock.
Ate the clock. Watch it right here, Jimmy. Watch the blocking back right here. 25, Evan Mishu, the senior captain. This is the block right here. Penetration, most dangerous man. Take him right there. Chadwick veers to the outside. And nice job on the double team block right there.
Yeah.
Turtelot with a really good block. Opened up that running lane. After the block by Mishu, Turtelot took his guy to the outside, and Chadwick up inside for the touchdown Tigers. That was I didn't see where the ball was, just outside the 10, was it, Jim?
Yeah, it wasn't far outside the 10.
So we'll call it a 10-yard touchdown drive. We'll look for the official.
What I like about that block with Mishu is
What was it, Chris? 12 yards.
The block with Mishu is he attacked the defender instead of waiting for him to come to him. So that was critical to get that before the defender could get to the running back.
because that's really going to stop the first down bit.
Ooh.
Move up the middle. This could go. And a great run down the right side by Van Adestein to put the Riverhawks back in operation. Tigers missed a couple of tackles. The ball was down.
Yeah, not a pretty run, but he found some room to break some tackles and get upfield. Sometimes a bobble there throws your timing off for your
a couple of missed blocks right there.
Sliced right in there, yeah.
He did. And
another one there, yeah.
Some poor tackling by the Tigers on that, and almost to the house. So Riverhawks, that's the way to answer. They'll go 1st and 10. Remember, they're running this double wing offense there, and they've got Austin back at quarterback. He's going to give it off left side, running room. And breaking it is Mulcahy again. Mulcahy's been the right wingback coming right to left on that run play.
Yeah, and it takes a few guys to bring him down.
Dingwell ended up on the tackle for the Tigers, so going to see right here, just good old power football. See right there, Tigers are over penetrating. You got to squeeze that down inside.
Yeah, getting too
That's
far.
Elijah Farias is coming upfield. What you got to do is you got to maintain lane integrity. Don't over penetrate against this. Stay right at the line of scrimmage. Direct run left side. There, the Tigers will snuff that out. That's how you play a gap defense right there. Tigers had a lot of help there and nowhere for Trevor Austin to go.
Yeah, it seems to be the edge players getting upfield, Coach. You know, I think we used to tell guys, get your heels across the line. You don't need to get further than that.
Yeah, squeeze it down. You got to squeeze that down. See the Tigers right here, nice lane integrity. See right there, nowhere to go. Right there, everybody playing their gap defense, and then you swarm to the football. So, second down, 8 to go. Pitch left side, Mulcahy, and
it looked like Chadwick on the tackle there.
Chadwick came in on the tackle. Owen Chadwick, who's got the touchdown and made the tackle there. 4-down territory here for the Skowhegan Indians. If I remember, they don't have a kick game, Jim.
Right,
They didn't try any extra points or anything in their game.
Kick.
So
yep.
they will be in 4-down territory for sure. No thought of a field goal. Strong run, left side. Tigers swarm to it pretty good, but Trevor Austin will pick up a few tough yards off the left side.
So they're using all their backs for sure. We haven't seen 33 or 31 yet, but
Chris, they're telling us we have the wrong score up. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're fixing that score. Thank you. 3rd down and 5 to go.
The sticks say 4th and 1 there, Coach.
Oh, it is 4th and 1. They haven't adjusted. Here we go. 4th and 1. Left toss. Tough run inside by Mulcahy, the sophomore running back. He's been the go-to power guy. They've been running in that left side, so they'll pick up a 1st down on that.
Yeah, not a whole lot of creativity with what they're doing offensively, but it's moving the sticks. Mulcahy's going to come off here.
Ball down to the 6-yard line. It's been a good answer by the Riverhawks. They got the big return. Have picked up the 1st down. They're going to bring a new ball in the game. They're at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Not a sniff of a pass.
No, not even a split receiver.
So the Tigers have been in their run defense. They really need to pack that box and dare them to throw, I would think, at this stage. Off the left side, got a flag down, probably going to be a hold, you would think. That'll stop the clock.
Asher Fitzgerald, number 31 on the carry for Skowhegan. 21, Captain Cody Dewell.
Chop block?
So chop block. I'm not sure what we're doing. We're trying to get the scoreboard back up. Is there trouble with the scoreboard? Yeah, we've lost the scoreboard, so we'll be giving it to you until we can get it up. Back and running.
That's going to back them up pretty good here. 1st and goal from the 22.
If you're looking for the Riverhawks, it's going to be in desktop logos, Chris. That's where all the logos live, so we're working on the scoreboard.
Skowhegan hasn't shown a lot of plays that they can overcome a 1st and 22.
Yeah, so, they're in 4-down territory, so Tigers will be a little leery of the pass, but they get the run, and they're in the backfield right off, and that's not going anywhere. That's snuffed out by the Tigers. That was Bryson Howard, the left wing back, coming left to right. Trevor Barron on the stop for the Tigers. Good to see Trevor back in the lineup. So it'll be 2nd down in 22. No gain on that one. So you would think if they've got a pass in this offense, and usually It's tight end down the,
seam,
running the seam or a flag and a wing back in the flat. That's what the Tigers will have to look for. They'll get cross motion, and they want to throw. Tigers with some pressure. They throw, and incomplete.
Yeah, he had him, just threw it behind him.
So Austin, the left-hander. So they'll bring up 3rd and 22.
Well, it goes to show you, Coach, penalties just really ruin a drive because they're moving the ball on the 7. And
they were inside the 5-yard line on that run, but they got the chop block, and that's part of maybe what the coaching used to be on this offense, but you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Austin.
Double handoff. Ooh, a lot of room.
A lot of room here to the outside. Tigers swarm to it, and they'll miss a couple of tackles, but they finally will swarm to it.
Yeah, the Tigers' whole left side there caved in and gave them a little bit of running room. The secondary had to come over and clean it up.
So they're at the 10, 4th and 10 from the 10. Seven nothing Tigers. We've lost our scoreboard. Chris is working on getting that back. So we tick down the final seconds of the first quarter. Motion, pass, wants to throw in the end zone. Tigers will pick it off.
Yeah.
Interception by the Tigers. Dingwell with the interception on 4th down for the Tigers. So that penalty costly on 1st and goal from the 7.
So here's a replay, and kind of steps in front of the defender, and
I think this, wondering where he was did he come down in the end zone, which would be good.
Yeah.
Too many lines on that field for me. The ball's at about the 5.
They're saying incomplete.
Incomplete pass. It's even better for the Tigers. So they'll get a little field position, and the ball come out the 10-yard line.
And it's hard to tell somebody in the game, don't catch that pass because you're going to end up on the 1 because they're competing out there. But it is better that it wasn't a completion.
So we're going to see it right here again. Tigers get good pressure, and they've got that well defended from a couple of different directions, and they say Dingwell didn't make the catch there, and that actually works out in the Tigers' favor. So Tigers hold.
Probably one play left here in the first quarter.
Costly penalty for the Riverhawks on 1st and goal from the 7. Nagy at quarterback for the Tigers. They'll give the run up inside. A couple of tough yards banging this Chadwick, and that will probably do it for the first quarter. That was some issue on the carry, and that's going to be the final play. We'll switch ends. So we're played 1. Tigers with their second possession. They scored on their first. We'll come back. It'll be 2nd down for the Tigers when we come back after these messages. Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Second down, 8 for the Tigers. At about the 11. Nagy has had success over the middle. Tigers will go up the middle, and the flag will come in. It's either a face mask or a hold.
Yeah, in that area.
On the carry for the Tigers, Kyle Doody. There's a flag on the play.
Skowhegan's still playing that 4-man front with 3 guys down and 1 guy up. That is a
So
hold.
we holding against the Tigers. So conditions have cleared here. You can feel the front has gone through. It's turning crisp football weather. So we'll see what they want to do here. It'll be 3rd and 8 or half the distance to the goal. Repeat second down. I probably decline that penalty.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to. Yeah.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Tigers have had some success over the middle. 3 catches so far for Zach Christian over the middle. We'll see what Nagy wants to do here. Calls for it. Tigers throw to the outside, and
That's going to be pass
going to be
interference.
pass interference. Tigers are going to get a break here as they came out in the flat that time to Zach Christian, and Zach got tugged on and pushed.
Yeah, he was right up in
You
his
can
shirt.
see it right here, Jimmy.
Yeah, takes his read steps. Just a little early. You know, he got that right hand on his hip and got there a little early.
So Tigers pick up a break here. Yes, Gary Staples, if you missed the pregame, we knew that the Skowhegan quarterbacks are going to be out, and that's exactly why they've gone to this offense. Coach C has really done a good job on making adjustments here. He's using non-quarterbacks runners, and they move the ball well, so we know that's been a problem. That ball's down. Tigers will get on it. They're having a little trouble holding the ball.
Yeah, it seems to be the quarterback to running back exchange. It's just not clean right now.
It was Elliott that got on the ball.
That was just a jet sweep. A lot of times you see that bad handoff on maybe the RPO, but that was just a jet sweep.
Yep.
That maybe he's not giving him a big enough target in the gut there.
Well, those are issues that you probably would hope that would have been worked out. And so it'll be 2nd and 17. 4-3 defense here for the Riverhawks. Empty set for the Tigers. They'll call motion across. It's Elliott. Jet sweep. Nope. They're going to throw it. Swing it out to the left side. There's running room down here on the near side.
Yeah, he really had to come back to get that.
It was Mishu who came back. Evan did a good job coming back, and that ball almost looked like it was going backwards.
Yeah.
But he picks up a decent chunk of that to make it 3rd and still about 9 yards to go here for the Tigers. 7-0 Tigers. They scored on their first possession. This is their second possession of the game.
Good block downfield.
Riverhawks have had 2 offensive possessions. Duty. Time over the middle. Got his man wide open. Christian again. He got the first down. So Zach has found that opening in the zone. 4th catch of the night for Zach Christian.
Yeah, they're just letting him come through the middle and wide open.
Yeah, and when they give Nagy time, he's able to let the play develop. You can see it right here. Play develops behind the backers in front of the safeties, and that's that gap in that 4-3 defense. They're playing what's called the Tampa cover 2 kind of look. And
yeah, and it looks like Zach's route is a little bit deeper than your typical drag. I think he's just getting behind the linebackers.
So Tigers pick up the first down. That's the second first down they picked up with Christian on a pass over the middle. He'll shift from left to right now. And Tigers want to throw. Nagy's got time, shoots it out, got to drag opposite to Elliott. Elliott scoots on the right side. Elliott still on his feet. He's down inside to about the 33-yard line goes Braden Elliott.
Good scheme by the Tigers. Skowhegan dropped back to cover Kristen that time, but then they slid somebody underneath it, and he was wide open.
Yeah, watch. This is the narrow cross right here. See Elliott coming left to right in shot there, and Nagy with time to throw drops it right on the money.
Looks like Skowhegan's going to use
So
a timeout.
Skowhegan probably wants to talk about defensively what they need to do there. We'll take the break also. Tigers on the march. We'll come back after this.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Tigers started this drive at the 10-yard line after the turnover on downs by Skowhegan as they were on the drive with a first and goal at the 7. Took the penalty, made it first and 22, goal to go, and weren't able to get it. Then Tigers held, picked up the ball at the 10-yard line and been on the march. They want to run right side. Nothing there, but scampering back to left side, up inside, and now swarmed under, but it took a negative and turned it into a couple of yards here.
Yeah, it looked like Evan Mishu. He went right. Looked like the counter action, crisscross counter action in the backfield with the backs, and Evan Mishu went right, bounced it out, came back left.
Well, he saved the play there because it would have been second and probably about 15 to go. Now it's second and 9, pick up a yard by Mishu.
Second down and 9.
Well, Tigers in 4-down territory right here. Asher Nagy, quarterback, gets pressure, wants to throw, does quickly, throws it over, nice pass in. Elliott scoots down inside the 20-yard line. Braden Elliott.
Nice grab.
Went up and grabbed it. Good timing. As I like what Nagy did, he stood right in with pressure coming in his face, waited for the play to develop, and delivered it right in the window. Watch it. See the blitz coming right here. Nagy knows he's got pressure. Beautiful throw right in the window.
Yeah, three defenders there.
So, Mishu in deep motion. Tigers run it off the left. No, they're going to throw it. And out of bounds. I think it's a backwards pass.
Yeah, so they're going to probably spot that where it went out.
No. Let's see. The referee is the one that determines that. That's his call. But he's going to check with the side judge there. As we said a couple of times, those are really close to backward passes previously. Let's see what we're watching the official. Illegal procedure on the Tigers. That's the call. So I think they called it incomplete. Well, we can't really, it got deflected, I think. So that was forward. So they're going to take the penalty anyway. It's going to be first down and 15 to go for the Tigers. Don't forget the penalty hurt the Riverhawks on their drive as they were down inside the Gardiner 7-yard line after the big kickoff return after the Tiger touchdown. They ran out of downs, and Tigers took over at their 10, and that's where we are. Second possession of the game for the Tigers with 7:30 left. Tigers' first one took a lot of time. This one as well. Nagy wants to throw, throws quickly, got his man to the outside, and
still on his feet. Yeah, Zach Christen, I think.
5th catch of the game, I think, for Zach.
Should have put him on my fantasy team this week.
Should have put him fantasy. Well, he's caught 4, so over the middle, and that one was to the outside. And don't forget the pass interference that picked up a big first down for the Tigers, Jimmy. That was on a 3rd down.
Yeah.
Deep in their own territory. Riverhawks could have got the ball back and didn't. So, going to be 2nd down. About 7 to go for the Tigers. 4-down territory for the Tigers. They'll get cross motion. Nagy wants to throw. Throws quickly. Crossing pass again. Touchdown, Tigers! Zach Christen coming left to right again, and they have made money on that all night, Jimmy Palmer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would do anything different at this point.
Well, let's credit that offensive line when you see the replay. We're going to see the replay right here. Plenty of time to throw, and there comes left to right.
Yeah, and
Zach Christian.
the end's getting good pressure, but Nagy's getting rid of it quick enough.
Kicks good. So the Tigers will pick up we're going to call it an 18-yard touchdown catch to go up 14-0. Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Tigers lead at 14-0.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Tigers 2 drives, 2 scores, mucho time off the clock, and set the kick. Scow will be looking for another big return if they can get it. That ball's going to drop and knocked out of bounds for another good return.
Yeah, almost got it to the 50.
Van Adestein again.
Yeah, I thought we saw Van Adestein throwing the ball in warm-ups a little bit.
Well, we did. We saw him throwing some. We weren't sure. We knew that, Coach Sear was going to have to come up with something with both their quarterbacks out. And I give him credit for this back to the future look that he's put in here with the old, I used to call it the snowplow offense, the old double wing offense, but he's put a wrinkle in it with direct snaps. So, they didn't have a lot of time to really, implement things. And, he's taken his personnel and done the very best he can. And they have moved the ball, but it's Howard a new offense to really sustain it. Direct snap up inside and north and south for 5 yards. That was Austin on the carry, the quarterback. Almost a wildcat look in a sense, Jimmy, here.
Well, in that double wing, you a lot of times you'll see the offensive line with foot-to-foot splits here, right, so that there's no gaps in there.
Yeah, they shoot a shoe right inside. Tigers will have to pinch down, but not over-penetrate.
Yeah, they did again there.
Left side, and that's an adjustment the Tigers want to make at halftime. Take that edge play and make sure that edge play is not penetrating upfield, because they'll just let them run upfield and just shield them off. You want to squeeze that down hard inside. It's almost like I saw Barry Warren was watching before. It's almost like the triangle drill that Barry and Brett played for us here back in the days. Defensive ends for the Tigers. Squeeze that down. Guy goes down inside. Squeeze it down. There's a reason he's going inside. They want to kick you out.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Ball's loose. On it quickly. Fortunately for the Riverhawks, Trevor Austin, smart to get on it, but they had a chance to pick up the first down. And that's what I was saying. You put in a new offense and whatnot. Did we lose our scoreboard again? It's back up. So it's 4th and 4.
This is, I think they got to go for it here, but if they don't get it, that's going to be great field position for the Tigers.
And Tigers' pass game has been clicking tonight, so big play here. Austin, they want to run it off here the right side. Tigers are there to swarm and negate it. Elijah Farias, one of the guys, up quickly for the Tigers off the edge to make the tackle for the Tigers, and Chadwick as well. Watch Farias, number 9 right here on the edge. Let's see how he plays it. Guy goes down, takes that guy on the inside shoulder just as he should, and well played out there by Elijah. Tigers are getting, they're getting looks at this now, so they're understanding what they're trying to do and making the adjustments. So
well, and hopefully, they're telling him he's got support on the outside, so just take care of staying inside.
Yeah, that double wing offense wants to kill you in the C gap. So Tigers with 4:47 left. Let's see what they want to do. They want to run a little trickery here. Little inside running lane there. Now they're back to the outside. Tigers got a lane down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers!
Davidson.
And it's Davison on the end around.
Boy, I was worried about Dingwell's block there.
About flags and such like that. Well, Tigers came out with the razzle-dazzle after the stop. It's a good time to run it, and they hit the big one right here. It went to Burgess. Burgess back to Davison. It's supposed to go outside. Brady says, I'm going to run where nobody will tackle me.
Good
Shifts the
block
ball
there.
to the outside. Big block right there. And Brady looks good running down the left side. It surprised the heck out of me who it was, and that's a good little screen there because you come back and make a block there by Dingwell. If he makes that block, I think they would call that a defenseless player. So now we're all set. I was watching the replay, Jim. I didn't see what was going on here.
There was a flag, but I was watching it
maybe
too.
they picked it up. So Tigers getting somebody in late. The flag may be exuberant on the celebration or to go on the kickoff. Nagy up. He's been perfect for most of the year. He's perfect again there. So the Tigers, let's stay right with it, Chris, and let's break this play down. This is the first time that I've seen Davison run the ball all year long, and that certainly wasn't anything that the
made a nice
Riverhawks would expect. So it's Chase Burgess. So you get the quarterback in the game to make the handoff, Jim. That's good. A little flip. Good block. You picked up a good block coming out.
Right there. Looks like Christian, maybe.
Zach Christian with the shield block. And Davison showed the athlete he is. Look at those strides.
Yeah.
Picking him up, rain him out. Brady Davison, his first career rushing touchdown, I can say. Yeah, Gary Staples is, coming in and saying, these Riverhawk kids, this isn't the same team that beat the Tigers. We know that, Gary. We've talked about that at the Open, that the Riverhawks were going to be undermanned here tonight, and they're putting out a good effort. There's no question about that. And
they've got a good opportunity for a good kickoff return here. They've had a couple already tonight, but
if I'm the Tigers, I'm going to kick a scooter right down the middle. And another big return. Of course, Tigers were penned back a little bit deeper, so a good return by Van Adestein. And
still some time for the Riverhawks, 4.5 minutes till halftime, so they can put a drive together here.
Yeah, they need to get an answer here, and they've had some flashes with this double wing offense that they've been running, but like anything else, this is like a first scrimmage, Jim. First scrimmage, you'd have a couple of good plays, and then you break down offensively because you only had a little, a week or so of practice.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the same kind of thing there. I like the innovation that Coach Shear has done here. They'll come off here the right side. Hard running. Ball's loose.
Ball. He might have got it back.
I think.
Kind of bounced right back to him.
A favorable bounce that time. It came right back to Asher Fitzgerald.
Mulcahy came out late in the first quarter.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him back because they were finding some success on the left side there, and with Mulcahy.
Yeah, number 5 Mulcahy had run the ball well. The sophomore, they're a young team. This is going to be a good Riverhawks team in the next couple of years. I mean, state champions last year. I mean, they were just loaded last year, and lost a lot of guys from that team, and certainly rebuilding, but they've been competitive. Look at, they're in the playoffs. I mean, that's a heck of a thing. When you're a state champion and graduate a stellar senior class, and you're back in the playoffs the next year, there's some good coaching going on there for the Riverhawks to get them back into the playoff picture.
Absolutely. Tigers did a better job of coming down the line on that one from the defensive end position.
3rd and 5. Tigers have scored on all 3 of their offensive possessions. So it would behoove the Riverhawks really to get one on the board. They will go left side. Tigers will swarm to it, and there's quite a scrum in there.
Yeah, he's going to be
short. That was Howard.
But he's close.
Howard on the carry.
That's the play to the left side that Mulcahy was running really well when he was in there.
Howard has replaced him in the lineup. So it's 3rd down and 2. 4-down territory, obviously, here for the Riverhawks. Tigers in their run defense here. And tripped out. Farias again, I think.
Yeah. Just got him by the ankle, but enough to bring him down.
So Farias,
and he's
right here.
He's definitely coming down line
This was a
more.
4th down play. Watch Farias comes in tight here. Remember how we said he was taking it to the outside? Not anymore.
Squeeze.
They've coached him up to squeeze it down inside, and that's exactly what Farias has done on 2 big defensive plays. And Tigers now, with the way they've hurled the ball around a lot, have 2:39 left here.
Skowhegan's going to bring
the pitch
some
left.
pressure.
They've got running room here to the left.
Chase Burgess, yeah.
And Burgess on his first carry goes to the left side, picks up some good yardage for the Tigers. I like the nice little play there for the Tigers. They actually faked a little pass to the right side and then kind of a delayed pitch left side. Block is out front for Burgess, and he picked up 7. Nagy's been really good at quarterback here tonight for the Tigers. We'll try to get his stats. Right side. And they've had trouble with that.
Yeah, the pitch was a little bit behind him. You know, Chase in the backfield for the first time. I don't know if it was steps or just a miscommunication of he reverse pivoted, which was all year they've been opening right to that.
It's going to bring 3rd and 11. Tigers have picked up some of these. They picked up a 3rd down and 15 on their first touchdown drive on the pass to Zach Christian over the middle.
He's going to line up on the right side there.
You would think that the Riverhawks are going to find 88. He's been the guy that would help them out.
If they can give him a little push here off the line, slow him up a little bit.
Tigers want to throw. They do. Here's the cross and the diving catch for the first down, maybe. Let's see.
I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Maybe a little short there.
If we see the replay on this, watch Christian gets out free, and I think that's part of what's happening is he's getting a free release every time.
Yeah. You can see him coming across there. Got crosses at various levels, and that's really Asher Nagy's pass. He likes those crossing routes. So Tigers will put 2 in the backfield on 4th down and 1. Let's see if they go hard count. Would be time to go fake clap. Up inside, Tigers will pick up the first down, and they'll keep the drive going. That was Evan Mishu. So Brian Robbins is watching from North Carolina. He said, like to watch Oak Hill. You guys streaming that game Saturday, Jim? Do you know?
No. Tell him to go on Huddle. He's usually our Huddle guy, so but he's went south for the winter.
Yeah, we're very busy Saturday down at the college. We've got more events than we can almost handle due to the tragedy in Lewis, and things got pushed a weekend on our soccer tournament coverage down there. So we've got 2 soccer games, 11 and 2 for the playoffs, so the YSCC playoffs on Central Maine, as well as a UMA basketball game down there at 1 o'clock. So we'll be down there all day. We will not be carrying the if the Tigers hold on and win this and go to Lawrence on Saturday at 1, we won't be able to cover that. I'm hoping maybe Mike Violet's crew can pick that up and do that game on Saturday. We'll be busy down at the college, and we no longer do regional types of coverage for Munson Media, and that was kind of driven by the pandemic. Once the pandemic hit, we really concentrated in on Gardiner and Halldale, and we were able to get local sponsors that cover those games for us. And as we came out of the pandemic, we decided to stay right with that model because we also ended up taking 100 games or so from Central Maine Community College and, maybe 40 games or so from UMA. So we've got more than we can handle. Other people are doing streaming, but I've had several inquiries wanting me to go to Coney tomorrow night and all that, and we just don't have this. We don't have sponsors to do that. Tigers false start.
Flag on the play. First down and 16.
Tigers going to have to put the ball in the air probably to if they're going to look to try to score before the end of the half.
Ball is back to the 41-yard line.
Nagy's had good protection. What you don't want to do is anything that lets Skowhegan back in this thing.
Right.
So you don't want to strip sack for a scoop and go. Of course, Skowhegan would love that. Nagy wants to throw quickly, does throws. Back shoulder, and the catch is made.
Evan Mishu.
So Evan Mishu with a fantastic
Good adjustment to the
adjustment to the ball. Right, Jimmy? Take it. We will stay right with it. No replays here. We'll save any replays until after. Chris, we got to get back because they're going live here. Yeah, we're back live. We'll save those replays. Tigers have a moving clock, as you see, 30 seconds. Nagy wants to throw. Now he gets pressure. He's going to drop it off down the right side.
Dingwell's going to get out of bounds.
Cody Dingwell did a smart thing. Ran to the sidelines. Fitzgerald with the tackle. 19.5 seconds left. Well, you don't want to ask Nagy to do what he doesn't do well, and that's, he's not going to throw the ball, 40, 45 yards downfield for you. So I think they're doing a good thing. Coach Kevin Averill, the offensive coordinator, saying, okay, we'll pick at this a little bit and see what we can get.
Yep.
Offensive line's doing a good job. Here comes pressure. Nagy just heaved it. That's going to be
I don't
intentional grounding, yeah.
I don't think anybody was over there.
Penalty on the play.
Good idea, just didn't have a receiver over there.
So it was 2nd and 2, so I think we get distance and loss of down, I believe, on this, Jim.
I think so.
And there'll be 12 seconds left.
Yeah, I think they lose 5 yards on that in the down.
So I think, if you're the Tigers, maybe take one more shot. Tigers going to take a timeout to see what they want to do. Stay with us at halftime. We hear from some of our wonderful local sponsors. The local sponsors I talked to you about that help us bring you Gardiner Tiger Athletics, as well as our anchor sponsors. Those anchor sponsors follow us everywhere, everything we do on a streaming basis, and we're streaming close to 200 games a year now, so between our high school and college schedules. This is going to wrap it up, likely for our high school streaming. Our next one, I think I got a next one in there, Chris, to put up there. We'll see you in the winter, I think, is what I wrote on the on our next game. Yeah, we'll see you for winter sports on Munsing Media. We'll be doing Halldale and Gardiner winter sports, basketball. Hoping to get some hockey in as well this year. That's one of the things that went by the wayside last year. We just couldn't get to a hockey game. Every time we scheduled a game, it got snowed out, and they'd reschedule it, and we'd have either a college game or already had scheduled a basketball game. But we're going to try to get up there, the ice arena, coldest place in America, to do the game. Aptly named the Ice Vault. No place is better named than the Ice Vault.
Yeah.
So Tigers, let's see, it's going to be 3rd and 11 as they're backed up now.
Swinging gate or
They bring the linemen out here, and they'll see how Skowhegan adjusts and see if they got a mismatch here. Now they're going to bring Dingwell back in cross motion. Uh-oh. And that's exactly
Yeah,
the kind of thing you didn't want to do.
that's what you're saying.
You got to
Coach.
get somebody to the outside and make them cut back into players, and Tigers will do it, and that'll run the clock out. So they defense it well, but not the kind of thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
And but the Tigers survive it, and they score on 3 or 4 of their possessions here in the first half. They're pitching a shout-out on D, and they lead at 21-0.
Yeah, they'll get the ball and start the second half.
Tigers will get the ball in the second half. So we'll take a break. We'll hear from some of our great local sponsors, and we ask you to frequent their businesses. And if you go into Randolph Hardware, IGA, any of the places that you see come up, tell them that you appreciate them in their coverage of helping us cover Gardiner Tigers sports.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
Hi, my name is Shana Everson and I'm with the Atlantic Youth Sports Inc. As a nonprofit athletic program, we strive to develop young people into successful athletes and leaders by focusing on 3 values: confidence, teamwork, and respect. Our programs include basketball, lacrosse, softball, and volleyball. Our vision is continuing to build for the community as we have grown to 10-plus teams with 3 other athletic programs and having an opportunity to build a home. And because of your support, we have an outdoor court in West Gardiner. Thank you to our volunteers, athletes, and coaches who put in the dedication to create our home. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.aysinc.org/donate and make a difference tomorrow.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary downs in the heart. The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath. CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
You have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
We're back here, halftime at Hopefield. Ron Munsing, Jim Palmer, Andy Munsing. Running our camera, Chris Wheeler doing all our great production. Saw our great sponsors. And we welcome a few more sponsors coming in for the winter season. Ryan Carver and his driving school will be coming on as a sponsor. And, of course, all the kids that need driver ed, you want to look up Carver's Driving School. They're a great place to go. And McGee Construction, you see their big spot out here on Hopefield, and we thank them for all the work they did. They're right up there in the middle where they should be, and certainly as we take a look at the field, all those great sponsors of ours who help put this field in so kids that have an opportunity on a night like this to play ball. McGee Construction going to come on as one of our sponsors as well. So we thank those two organizations as well, businesses, as well as all the other groups and organizations who have been longtime sponsors of our streaming here on Munzing Media. So the Tigers, first three possessions resulted in scores, Jim, and they did it the way that you like to do it, a mix of run and pass, and they were able to control the clock as well. Came up with some big defensive plays, and certainly a good first half for the Tigers against a Riverhawks team playing with a lot of heart. They're depleted, particularly in the trigger area. The quarterbacks are out. The first two quarterbacks are both injured, and, they're giving it a game effort here tonight. They've had to reconstruct their whole offense, and they've done that. And it's sputtered at times, made some big plays at time. Their kick return game has been solid, and they continue to do pretty well in a lot of phases of the game, Jim. But they just haven't been able to sustain, and that's the kind of thing that happens sometimes. Yeah, they just don't have a lot of options from what they do with what they're running because of personnel. And, also keep in mind they probably had a short week of practice. Right, exactly. With schools being canceled last week. So they didn't have a lot of time to put this together. And again, the Tigers had a chance to prepare for them because these two teams just played a little bit ago. And one of the things that the Tigers have done, as I've said, good mix of run and pass, and mostly pass, Jim, when you take a look at it. We're going to take a look at the scoring plays, and pass plays played a big role in getting the Tigers into those areas. Zach Christian with about 6 catches unofficially in the first half, and he's been able to move the chains for the Gardiner Tigers. Tigers lead it here at the half, 21-0. We want to thank all sports boosters for these halftime highlights. Here you're going to see the first Gardiner Tiger touchdown, Jim. This was on 4th down. Yeah, nice block by Evan. Evan Mishu with the big block right there. Got Chadwick to the second level. Once he gets to the second level, right there, he's going to turn it on and be able to get into the end zone for the first Gardiner Tiger touchdown. So that was a 10-yard, 11-yard run, I think it was. We gave him credit for a 12-yard touchdown run for Chadwick. Yeah. Second touchdown here, touchdown catch, and this is what we saw a lot in the first half. Zach Christian getting himself loose, lowers the shoulder into the end zone on that crossing pattern, Jimmy. The Tigers have had great success on running those crossing routes. Yeah, and you hit it on the head in the first half, Coach. The protection that Nagy has had has been superb. Yeah, he's been able to step into his throws tonight, and he's thrown the ball on the money. Well, then the Tigers got a big stop on a 4th down play by Farias, and then they came up with a little razzle-dazzle right here, Jimmy. This is Brady Davidson. For a non-running back, pretty good move to cut it up inside. Then he gets back to the outside, gets some good blocks downfield. Zach Christian with one. And you see Davidson just turn it on, and a good kind of shield right there, just a little push by Dingwell. Didn't make the block, just kind of ran interference. And Brady Davidson all the way for the end zone. We had that one. Let's see, I didn't write it down, but let's go back and take a look at that again, Chris, if we can, and we'll get the yardage on that one, see where the ball is. This was first down play for the Tigers with the razzle-dazzle with Davidson coming out. So this is an example of what the Tigers did. Well, we're going to get the touchdown run again. Sorry about that. So here it is. So the ball is at. So this is the one he was going to show before. This is a great back shoulder throw. I think that's Mishu coming back. Evan Mishu with a great catch here. Evan's done it run game as well as block game and pass game, and that's what Evan has done all season long for the Gardiner Tigers. Great leadership as one of the senior captains for the Tigers. He's a whatever it takes type guy. Yeah, complete player. Complete player. It plays offense, defense, special teams, does it all for the Gardiner Tigers. So here comes the razzle-dazzle play. We want to see where the ball was. About the 48. 48, so it's about a 52-yard touchdown run here for Davidson. And again, there's one block. There's another block right there.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Coach, just nice athletic strides down the field, just effortlessly running hard and running away from the Skowhegan defender.
And Tigers kind of ran out of time on their fourth possession. They were moving the ball smartly down the field, and time ran out, intercepted at the end of the half for the Riverhawks, and that was the final play of the half as they ran the clock out on the interception. So that's where we stand. Tigers will get the ball here. They'll put 3 minutes up on the clock.
I'll be curious what Skowhegan does when they come out to kick. In the previous meeting, they had a couple onside kicks because I don't think they had personnel to kick it deep. So it'll be interesting to see what they do initially here.
Yes, that's right. You did that game, Jim. Nate and I were down doing basketball down at Central Maine Community College that night. You and Andy did that game. We thank you for doing that. And really made a nice contribution. You like doing this, Jim?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a good thing. We bring people that are close to the Tiger program from the past. And, as we said, if you're not familiar with the lineage of Gardiner Tiger head football coaches, it all goes back to a guy I was hanging around with this weekend a little bit. I saw Coach Wolfgram on both Saturday and Sunday. He was going up to Orono, Jim, to go to a football game up at the University of Maine, and he parked in my driveway. So he came up Saturday. I talked to him then, and then when he got back on Sunday after staying up overnight, we talked again, and he wanted me to pass along his good wishes to everybody here in Tiger Town. Some of the best years of his life, as he said, was spent here, the 11 years that he spent from 1975 to 1985 here, 11 seasons coaching the Gardiner Tigers starting in 1975. And certainly left his mark on this program, 3 state championships here at Gardiner Area High School, and certainly one of the great coaches. Had a 4th state championship in softball. Coach's sister do a state championship in
both my sisters. Yeah.
Yep. So John wanted me to pass along good wishes to everybody, and that was fantastic. We were out in the driveway talking on that beautiful Saturday morning, and all of a sudden I hear a call, "Hey, Coach! Hey, Coach!" And it was Robbie Chadwick. Had seen Coach Wolfram and came running right over, and it was fantastic. And, of course, Robbie played on a 85 state championship team, and he and his wife Susie were student athletes here during John's tenure, and certainly that was a nice little homecoming there for them to be able to see that. And, John is a fantastic coach. He's going into the South Portland Athletic Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in their first class ever.
Yeah.
If Gardiner ever did a Hall of Fame, he would be in the first class ever.
Yeah.
When you take a look at, you're certainly going to put, some coaches in as well as athletes if you ever do something like that, and that's how he's into South Portland. He's also in the Marblehead High School in Massachusetts Athletic Hall of Fame as well, where he was a student athlete in the 60s, graduating class in 1966 at Marblehead High School, and came up to the University of Maine and began his coaching career in Madison.
I used to go to some of the coaching clinics, and even though I knew what the material he was going to present, I would go just because all the other coaches around me would be like, "Boy, he really doesn't leave any stone unturned, does he?" No. I said, "No, very thorough."
Thanks to the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. They opened up on a Monday night, serving hot chocolate. Chris Wheeler said, "Ooh, that's hot chocolate."
Give it about 5 minutes.
So we thank them. They're having a good year as well with the new Boosters Shack. And our good friends at Fowler Construction came on as a sponsor. We're still trying to get in touch with Clyde. Clyde's out
hunting.
He and Tiffany are hunting with their great business. So we're going to watch the onside kick possibly, and we thank Fowler's. Well, Tigers are down and ready. And they'll kick it out. So it'll be a one hopper. Elliott will field it on one hop. Braden off the left side. He's got some running room. Braden Elliott at midfield. Elliott cuts Up over midfield, still on his feet, down inside to Skowhegan territory at the 45-yard line. Braden Elliott.
Yeah, when Skowhegan lined up for the kickoff, I thought they were leaving a lot of room on that sideline. And I think Mr. Elliott saw the same thing.
Well, Braden has made an immediate contribution here as a sophomore. Yeah, there's some room over there on the left side. There's a little short over there, you're right. Elliott got a good hop, which you get on turf, so that's a huge advantage.
A little different look with the back behind the quarterback here.
Yeah, kind of a pistol set, and they want to run right. Not much running room there. A little slip and a dip to the 40-yard line. So Chadwick with a little
good job by Vanessa.
Slip and slide.
Vanessa came up and put himself in a position to make the play, but just slipped a little bit on the tackle. Good block on the corner, on the edge.
Still picked up 4, second down, 6 to go. Davison goes far side. He of the touchdown run, the 52-yarder for Brady Davison. His yards per carry, pretty good.
Yeah.
Chadwick up the middle there. Pounding, he's still on his feet, Chadwick. Inside the 35-yard line.
He runs like he's about 225, doesn't he?
Just a sophomore is Chadwick, and I'm telling you, he's got a future here as a Gardiner Tiger football player. He's already made an impact as a sophomore. This is a young Gardiner Tiger team, and, you know, to be in the playoffs, that's good. Davison hurries out, gets set for a second. They want to throw down the seam. Got his man. They got Elliott. Elliott with the catch and the tumble. If he could have kept his footing, he's in the end zone. Braden Elliott.
Yeah. So
I wish he'd done a forward somersault, landed on his feet, right in the end zone. We'd have one for Sports Center.
Needed the stumble bumble there. He was lined up in the slot in a 3-point stance here, and then just runs right down the seam.
He's hiding. Looks like young Jimmy Palmer. And Nagy delivers it on the money.
They're going to bring it back here, Coach. I didn't see the flag, but they're marching him back. Oh, ineligible player downfield.
Ineligible downfield. I don't know if we can. I didn't look for it. Chris will save that. Save that replay, Chris. We'll look for it after this play and see what happened.
Good design there, though.
So it's 1st and 15. Elliott in the slot left. Pitch. This is Duty. Duty's on the left side. Duty rips and dips, and he's inside. The 25 to the 23-yard line goes Duty.
And pick up the first down, get all that yardage back.
They got a lot of it back there, and they'll pick up the first down. Is this a pass? No, this is going to be the run. So Tigers, look at the edge right there.
Yeah, good blocking on the edge. Sealing the defenders.
Back live, it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. First possession, second half for the Tigs. And they've gone more run up the middle. Duty gets a carry, gets wrestled down there. Not much running room there.
Number 21 on the south,
Darren Gilman on the tackle for the Riverhawks.
Second down and 7. Ball's about the 20-yard line.
Ball at the 20, 2nd and 7. Nagy's got an empty set. Cross motion. They'll run the jet. No, they'll fake the jet.
Back to Elliott.
Ball's thrown up and incomplete. Almost caught. That drew some traffic. Among those there was Caden Pelletier. Got a flag down again.
Same little seam pass with Elliott out of the slot.
I don't know if it's one of those run-pass RPOs that linemen are getting downfield, Jim, or not. But
I think that one, they had an empty backfield. So
yeah. Run that back, Chris, if we can. If you maybe you didn't get a chance to make the replay, but No, we didn't get that replay, but take a look at maybe after this play, see what's going on with the Tigers. So it's going to be 2nd and 12, back at the 25. Tigers.
Oh.
Couple of tough yards.
Well, credit Evan for getting north and south on that. I think he saw a lot of congestion on the outside.
So this is it. Let's everybody watch the linemen and see what's going on. Oh, yeah, Jeekers, creepers.
He's out for a pass.
Holy cow. Was that the left tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah, holy.
Tackle eligible.
Yeah. Yikes. And the thing, Tyler Turtlot is about 7 foot.
Oh,
12.
nice grab.
Nice grab over the middle.
Evan Mishu.
Mishu again.
Some good hands out there right now.
The thing I was saying about the Tyler Turtlot, he can't hide. He's like a stork running out there. And he's a sophomore. He's really grown in that left tackle position.
Evan does a good job going up to get this with.
Here's a nice job by Turtlot right there at left tackle. Yeah. Took his guy right by, and Asher Nagy stepped into it. So what you really like is, somebody makes a mistake, come right back. Leave that play behind and get to the next play. First down, 10 to go for the Tigers. Elliott. Cross motion to Trips. Little stay pass to Elliott. Elliott. Down to about the 5. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Mishu.
Yeah, just like a little inside curl there, or gave him a good target and put it right into his hands.
Well, I'm glad Sam Shaw had the same problem. They've got the number 33 for the Riverhawks doing some good stuff out there, but he's not listed on the roster. So if any of you Riverhawk fans can give me that name, we'd like to pass along his name because he's made a couple of good tackles. Beautiful night for football here, huh? One of only 4 games being played.
Chase Burgess in the backfield now.
Burgess came in. Here comes Elliott in motion. Quick throw. That's in and out of the hands of the Tiger. Not sure if it's Mishu again that they were trying to get, I think.
Yeah, it was Mishu. Skowhegan defender closed on that pretty quickly.
So it's 3rd and 5. Tigers in field goal range. Number 33 is Owen Filato, so we want to give Owen credit for making some good plays.
This looks like that toss action here. Yep.
Toss right side.
Good cut. Oh, good job by Skowhegan.
Not much there. Going to be 4th down. That was Fairley came in, made the tackle.
Yeah, not a bad opportunity here to try some special team stuff in the playoffs. Get yourself ready for.
So ball's just about at the inside the 10-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 16. It'll be a 26-yard attempt for Nagy. Snap back is good. Ball's up. And hit the post, I think. Hit the goal post, so no good.
Skowhegan got some pressure off the off our left, off the Tigers' left side here, their right side.
So good drive by the Tigers, stalls out. Riverhawks hold.
Yeah, good hold by Skowhegan.
But the Tigers did take almost 6 minutes off the clock, almost half the quarter.
Yeah, we'll see what Skowhegan put in for some adjustments at halftime.
They've been primarily on the ground with this double wing offense that they've been running, and they're running here left side. Tigers swarm to it and actually got some backside pressure.
Yeah.
Howard on the carry. Chadwick came, I think, all the way across across the formation.
Initially, it looked like there was a good hold there, and then the Tigers did a good job closing in.
So it'll be second down and 10. A lot of folks watching online tonight. Not many games going on tonight, so we got a lot of neutral football fans running the inside
double
counter
handoff.
crisscross or double handoff out of the double wing. That's the lethal play in that offense.
Takes a lot of execution, a lot of reps.
Yep, a lot of reps.
Time that up just right.
Third and 15 pass situation at about the 15-yard line. Austin wants to throw. Throws it out there. Good ball.
Yeah.
And beautiful job executing that one on a 3rd and 15. They got it to Howard, and Howard lowered the shoulder and picked up the first down, moved the chains.
Yeah, that was a nice-looking pass play.
Trevor Austin, the southpaw, laid it right out there. Well, that bodes well, and it may give them some confidence to maybe go to pass game a little bit to try to get back in this. They trail it, as you see, 21-0, 4:37 moving clock. No, ball went out of bounds, so they stop it. Power play here off to the near side. A lot of black shirts here. Tigers Cat Pack swarms to it.
Yeah, the Tigers' right side of the defensive line have been all over that all night.
There was Gilman on the carry, and he met a host of Tigers. Winner of this one will play Lawrence up at Kai's Field, 1 o'clock on Saturday. The Tigers playing on the Skowhegan side of the scrimmage line and just nowhere to go for Howard.
Yeah, 3 Tigers in the backfield on the snap.
Well, as you said, Tigers a little surprised with this offense. Took them a little time to see it, and now they're starting to respond to it in the second half. I'm sure Coach Munson and Coach Caldwell on the defensive side probably went through every single play that they're going to see and be able to recognize. Of course, the formation gives nothing away in this offense. So you've got to play discipline assignment football in this against this double wing stuff, Jim.
Yeah.
Strong run up the middle by Austin.
Yeah, you know, on the defense, you got to do your job and just be disciplined, stay home. You may not make the play, but you're doing something that will allow somebody else to make the play.
Elliott will come in as the punt returner here as Tigers anticipate punt. Of course, unfortunately for the Riverhawks, their punter is one of the people that they did lose, so they'll short punt. Elliott will pick it up on the hop, gets a good block, and wrestled out of bounds, but inside the 40-yard line, Braden Elliott. Elliott's done a good job for the Tigers on return tonight and really all season. Andy Munsing doing our camera work here for us. Chris Wheeler on the production. Rolling out the replays. Chris does a great job there.
Skowhegan had a good stop last series, so we'll see if they can pick up where they left off.
And Tigers got the 3 and out, so they maintain field position. Bunch to the top of the screen. Nagy all the way at quarterback for the Tigers. Calls for the snap. Wants to throw quickly. That one's tipped.
Ooh.
And almost picked off.
Yeah.
Boy.
Howard's
played a good game tonight.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere.
Knocked down by number 2 for Skowhegan. Bryson Howard.
You'll see right here, Tigers on the bunch set.
Yeah, he chose to get his hands up. He was right in Nagy's shirt.
Well, the more successful pass plays for the Tigers tonight, Jim, have been drags and crosses.
Yeah.
Not so much the outside stuff. And with the drags and the crosses, Nagy's been able to step up into a good, clean pocket. That offensive line doing a good job for the Tigers tonight, letting him do that.
Same set here.
Flag on the play. Offside against the Tigers.
I thought it was going to be delayed. Tigers took a kind of a long time, but
they're doing their skill player huddle.
Skittle, yeah. Scuttle. Skill people in the huddle. Scuttle. It's my only contribution to recent offense, being the old wing TI guy. Although we ran a fair amount of double slot, run and shoot stuff back at some years. Nagy with some time. He's got a flat wide open. He's got an Mishu. Mishu's going to turn it up. Dance to the outside, moves the chains. I believe maybe going to come up just short.
Yeah, he dropped that right in there for him. Just good over-the-shoulder catch by Evan Mishu.
Miller Forrest is going to make the play, but watch it right here. The drop in. Nagy's really throwing the ball well tonight. Back. Nice touch on the ball. Throws that little plop ball out there, and you can see Evan. He knows where the chains are, trying to get there. Third and 1 for the Tigers in 4-down territory. They'll pick up the first down and more. Weaver through the secondary. This is Chadwick. He's going to be down to about the 15-yard line. Owen Chadwick.
Dodging and weaving in there.
Caden Pelletier, one of the guys from the secondary, had to come up and make the tackle. See the pull here, lead through on the power play. And Chadwick, he didn't wait for anything. He just goes.
Yeah.
You get a seam there. He's on top of you in the second level very quickly. Nagy wants to throw. He's got pressure. Throws it out into the flat and throws his shot as good pressure out of the gate, forcing him backwards by Feely as he came in unblocked. And
yeah, forced him to throw off his back foot. And not really, like you said, he's been able to step into his throws, but there he had to throw off his back foot.
Second down, 10 to go here for the Tigers. .148 stop clock, 21-0 Tigers. Glad you could join us tonight from Hopefield and Gardiner. Beautiful night for football. A lot of games tomorrow night around the state. I think there's only 4 games tonight. I think Oxford Hills played tonight. That game was on. We're playing, and a couple of other games. Tigers will shift the strong side to the near side. 2 running backs on 2nd and 10. Chadwick into the pile.
I think it might have been Duty there. And
maybe it was Duty. Duty into the pile.
Looks like there's a flag at the line.
Flag came in the holding area by the umpire.
Chop block again.
Must be the call of the night. That's a point of emphasis, I think, this year, Jimmy, with the
protect the legs.
Remember, you and I were discussing that, I think, in a game earlier. You used to be able to chop block inside the tackle box back in the days, right?
Yep. The only time they used to really call it is when you did it on the outside or you went to go chop a linebacker, which was very dangerous.
Johnny Griffin watching tonight, one of our great offensive linemen on that 1991 team. Wants to know what number 73, Johnny. Watch number 73 for the Tigers, left tackle. Pass to the flat. Get his man open. Nice little miss by Christian, and picks up some good yardage there.
A little stutter step and got to the outside.
So Zach's been the money possession receiver tonight.
Fairley's been able to get some good pressure for Skowhegan. He was in there again.
3rd and 13. Might be 4 down territory for the Tigers. They're looking over the middle. They got his man. Down inside the 10-yard line. Bring up a 4th down for the Tigers.
Christian's got 7-8 catches now, huh?
He does. I think he's got about 8 catches tonight.
Yeah, he's going to be close to double digits here. That was a nice pass by Nagy. He looked like he dropped his arm slot a little bit to get it through the line.
Tigers taking a lot of time here. They do need to run a play. And take a timeout right here.
Some confusion.
Yeah, too much confusion. I want the timeout.
On 4th down? Yeah, got to be sure of it. He's not pumping yet in the back, though.
Empty set. Tigers will bring motion. The fake. The keep. Up the middle for Nagy.
Had his hand on his lead blocker there, waiting, being patient, waiting for something to open up.
Yeah, so that's a rare run for Nagy tonight. And
yeah, had jet sweep motion, faked the jet sweep, and ran a little bit of quarterback ISO.
Of course, the Tigers started the season with Chase Burgess at quarterback, but Chase has gone out with an arm injury. Still, they'll play defense and some offense, but Nagy has stepped into the void as well and done a really good job. Had a good game against Coney, good game here tonight. So we've played 3. We'll take the break. We'll come back. 4th quarter action from Gardiner coming up after these messages.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
We're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
Want to thank our friends at Central Maine Community College. Listen, you got a son or daughter looking to go to school. The free tuition program still in effect here for the next couple of years. And, boy, we sent about 25 kids, I think, from Gardiner High School last year. Jim, I know you send a lot of kids from
Oak
Oak
Hill
Hill.
does too, yeah.
Yeah.
Some good athletic programs there. Yep.
Tremendous. And you can see those. If it's a game or on a field and a rink on a court, we do it for them. So Tigers got a 1st and goal at the 7. Nagy. Crisscross, right side. Mishu back outside and into the end zone for the touchdown Tigers. That's that little cross play that the Tigers have run very effectively throughout the course of the season, Jimmy, and that's been the bread and butter play for Evan Mishu run game. And right here you see Evan getting off the right side, gets a good block, gets to the outside.
Yeah.
And dances untouched into the end zone. Nagy on for the extra point. Elliott with the hold. It's down, it's up, and it's good.
Boy, Skowhegan's getting some good pressure there. Tigers are just getting that kick off, but he's been on target all night.
So Tigers 28. Riverhawks nothing. We'll stay right with it here.
I think we have a late arriving crowd, Coach. I think they're coming next week.
Yeah.
When it's warmer.
Well, you know, one of the things that Beth and I were talking about today, my wife Beth, that, the weather's not going to be great. Beth comes up. She does the team cam. Of course, we do the games. And we thought, well, you know what? There'll be a lot of people probably not able to get out to the game tonight, so we're very glad that we were able to be here tonight, bring you this game to all our Tiger fans and football fans around the state. We're getting pretty big numbers on, as I'm just watching quickly on how many people are watching on Facebook and Boxcast and on their big screen TVs and all that. And, we've had lots of fine comments and support from you folks. We thank you very much for your thanks and appreciation. This has been a good part of the game tonight for the Riverhawks. Let's see what they can do coming off here again.
Get some room.
Van Adestein, he's been good all night and gets another good return up to midfield. So we've had some people donate to us this year. We want to run that donation graphic to thank the fine folks who have donated to us. We'll get that up today. Might be a good time to run that right now, Chris. And we thank everybody that's made a donation. You can donate at munsandmediasports.com. There's a little donate button on there. We pump it right back into the productions. And we did only get one multicam opportunity here, but we'll do multicam inside. And we want to thank Fowler's Roofing and Construction made a donation. So thanks, folks, for donating here to us. This is Austin, left side.
Good swarm by the Tigers.
And Tigers have had a good second half defensively. They had some time at halftime to go through this and say, okay, here's what they're doing. Here's how we're going to stop it. And the Tigers have really done a good job on that so far here in the second half.
Yeah, we might see the Tigers start to sprinkle in some young guys, short week, maybe stay healthy, get ready for the next one.
Well, that certainly is the key. Is they'll have a quick turnaround to Saturday if they're in a normal week. And rear pass.
Good ball. Huh?
Good ball down there, just incomplete. They took a good shot down the field to Willett, coming from the tight end position on the far side, ran a little crossing route. One of our fine supporters, Heidi Sperlin, very happy. Her nephew Evan scored a touchdown here tonight and made a key block on another touchdown, several catches, and what a great all-around game Evans played here tonight, defensively as well, as he always does, one of the leaders for the Gardiner Tigers. Austin gets a low snap, does a good job of fielding that. It's got pressure right now, throws it out of bounds. Tigers came in on the scream, and Austin did a good job just picking the ball up and being able to make the play.
Yeah, it looked like Duty got a good jump on the snap count there.
As you mentioned, guys getting in the game. I see Evan Mishu standing next to Coach Munzing down on the sidelines. And you're right, with a short week, resting some of the guys is going to be a smart thing. Austin wants to throw quickly, does. And Tigers come over and make the play. That was tipped away at the last minute.
Yeah. Dingwell
came over, knocked it away. It looked like it was going to be a reception.
Yeah.
Cody with the good play.
Got his hand in there and knocked it away.
Timed it up perfectly there, didn't he, Jim?
Yeah.
So as we said, Tigers, they hold on, and you have to think that it would take quite a comeback for the Riverhawks. We'll head up, take on Lawrence. They haven't played Lawrence this year. It's one of the teams in the Class B. Not that the Tigers didn't play.
Yeah. Old Pine Tree rivalry.
So that's a good old-fashioned rivalry. Tigers with the cross motion. Wide open across again. I think that's Zach Christian again.
Yeah.
Zach won't go down. Now they push him well out of bounds, but Zach's slow to get out. That's Pelletier came over on the knockout. Tiger first down. We got a new quarterback in, Jim? I think we do. Maybe Andy could zoom in. I could get the number.
Well, Nagy's back in there now.
Nagy's there. Okay. He's still in there. Okay. Of course, Tiger's a little thin at quarterback as well. So Nagy, normally the backup, has played the last couple of games and played well. Tigers will run it left side. That was Duty.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Riverhawks. They're still playing hard, coach, and they got some good young talent coming up.
They do.
They're going to be strong for the next couple of years.
Well, they know how to build a program there.
Yeah, right.
They built it up there to a championship level with the guys that they had playing last year. I did a couple of the games last year. I did the state championship game for WHOU and saw them win the state championship, and Adam Savage, the quarterback, and
yeah,
I had the Twins playing defensive end. Saw them in the Lobster Bowl as well. And they're rebuilding. They'll be back. They're in the playoffs this year. That's good. Off the left side, this is Duty. And it's Howdy Doody time.
He's got one speed.
Yep.
Fast.
We see the replay here. Andy Munzing pointing out a block that was made on this particular play. If Chris can get it back up there for us, we'll take a look and give credit where it's due. Right there, it was that was Mishu coming across, and
he was the motion guy.
Yeah, X-motion, cross motion with the kickout block. Weighing block. Tigers on the march again. They're first and goal at the 6. Empty set. Duty comes back in motion. Keeper for the Tigers. It's Nagy. Is he in? He's in for the touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. Asher Nagy for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was the jet motion coming across, and then quarterback kept it for quarterback ISO up the middle.
Seeing it right here, Jim.
Good fake there, good blocking up front, sealing the inside. Nagy does a good job finding the end zone. He had to bring a couple Skowhegan guys into the end zone with him.
And he'll be there to do the honors here for the extra point. The kick off the goalpost this time, so I'll miss that one. I don't know. It will stay at 34. So I think it would have been the 35th point would have made it running time.
Yeah.
So we won't have that. They're playing on Wisconsin. This must be the Wisconsin marching band. We don't have the Gardiner marching band here anymore. I remember when you were playing, the band would come out. There'd be about 150 of them.
Yeah.
Marty Nas would lead them out there. They would march the whole length of the field, come up the track.
Walk around the track
before the game and all that. And
yeah,
that's one of the things I really miss.
Yeah, that was a nice tradition.
And all the back to the old days. When I first came here, Jimmy, back in 75 or so, the band had, sometimes after the game, we'd march up to the Common after the game.
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
band would be leading everybody up. And
my brother-in-law, Mark Lucan, was playing. I remember
yes.
remember them marching up to the Common.
So Nagy to kick off. This has been a bright spot for the Riverhawks.
Yeah, they've been close to breaking one all night.
Little Poochie. And good special teams play by the Tigers. Duty on the tackle for the Tigers on the special teams. Riverhawks trailing 34-0. Well, nice bounce back for the Tigers after what was, quite frankly, and I think everybody agreed from the coaching staff on down to the players, and everybody saying, geez, you know, we came out a little flat that Skowhegan game. Of course, Skowhegan had a different cast of characters and all that, and earned a hard-fought win that night. But the Tigers bounced back well.
Yeah, they're getting some young guys into the game here, which is good.
Try to give those kids credit as they make plays. Off the left side.
That's Howard.
Howard takes it down inside the 20-yard line. Logan Crowley came over, made the tackle, one of the remaining players in. Well, one of the things, too, Jimmy, I think it's good for the Tigers to get these young kids in. The JVs lost their game against Coney just at the end of the season, not able to play it. And, you know, they're getting in there to be able to play some ball. Because, you know, when you go to the playoffs, you need all hands on deck. And that's exactly what Coach Munsing said. Hey, listen, we need everybody there at practice because we need the full complement of the young kids, the JVs there, so we have somebody to practice against. And, you know, the Tigers have had good numbers, and certainly those kids performed well for them, and it's a chance for some of the younger kids. Evan Bullock going in the game number 78 right now.
Yeah, it can be a long season, and some of those young guys, you know, as the temperatures drop a little bit, you stop seeing them come to practice. So this is a nice little carrot for them to get some playing time.
Get in, get some playing time. Exactly right. And
you're only as good as your practice players.
I remember the 97 championship run that we had. We had 27 guys in Class A. 27 guys, Jimmy, in Class A. And everybody came to practice all the time. We had to plow the field off so we could practice after the Bangor game.
Well, Skowhegan's got a young guy in there, too, number 21, found the end zone.
Yeah, that's Darren Gilman. Had a couple of carries here tonight, but Gilman goes in for the touchdown for Skowhegan. So they put a good drive together. You're going to see it right here. The little pitch. They've got a good wall outside to the left side, and into the end zone they go. And good for them. Darren Gilman with the touchdown. They'll go for two. Gilman again. Going to run the same play in for two. So
he's quick.
With 7:37 left here in the game, it's the Gardiner Tigers 34, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 8. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Elliott Office Products, one of our great sponsors, and winter season coming up. Need those hooded sweatshirts that say Tigers on them? Get over to Elliott's. Jamie, take care. Charlie, take good care of you.
Skowhegan's leaving a lot of onside kick, Good job.
Tigers had the
hands team up
hands team in. It looks like Davison got the possession. Tigers. Of course, you know, Tigers are pretty young on the offensive line anyway, as you take a look at it, so probably not changing too much there, and see what they do.
Well, they've worked hard tonight, that offensive line.
They've had a really good game tonight. They've given Nagy time to throw the ball, and Ash has really delivered here tonight. And he's moved the ball around to quite a few guys.
Yeah, pretty balanced attack.
Chadwick into the second level, picks up about 8 yards.
Fairly made a nice play on the tackle.
So the Tigers are going to be very happy that they played this game tonight. The conditions were perfect, Jimmy, for football. No wind. No wind at all.
No, we didn't see a drop of rain after the first quarter.
It's a little crisp, but like I said, when the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for playoff thumping, and that's what the Tigers came out and did here tonight. 2nd and 6. Beautiful night for football. Monday night football.
Yeah.
Should have brought back the ghost of Howard Cosell. Monday night football. He and
we had, was it Frank
Dandy
Gifford?
Don Meredith.
Don Meredith.
Yeah, Frank Gifford.
With their yellow sports jackets.
Yes, yeah. 6:23.
It's a little harder sometimes to get guys in on offense.
It is, yeah. Remember, sometimes, Jimmy, back in the day, we'd have like 4 offenses. We'd call for we used to color code them. I remember that.
The green team.
This is Duty, downshifting. Out of bounds. So I think blue was the first offense, right?
Yeah.
And Coach Wolfram's. No, not gold. Blue, red.
Red
was second team offense. And then gold was the third.
Yeah.
And then green was the fourth offense.
And you knew every week. It was posted every week, and you hope you moved up to the next color.
Right. First punt of the game for the Tigers, and Tigers are calling for the punt team out there. They haven't done it much yet. They might want to take a timeout to maybe get it right.
They look really short out there.
So Tigers haven't been in a 4th down situation to punt the ball all night. Now they've got 76 in motion. Here come and get set up, and the officials being good about it, realizing what's going on. Tigers will drive it out. And
good roll.
And get a good roll down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. So
I think we might see Skowhegan with a little bit more run game to Gilman.
So not many Monday games in the history of Gardiner Tiger football, but we did have a great Monday game in 1988 against Oxford Hills. Before we had lights, Jimmy, you were away at college.
Yeah.
And so I've set that up, and I'll talk about it a little bit after this play, because it was one of our greatest regular season wins in my coaching stint in that game in 1988. Well, that one's loose. Tigers will scamper on it and recover the ball. So anyway, rainy day on Saturday. In fact, it was a northeaster type cold rain. Of course, we had grass field, right?
Yeah.
Field's unplayable on Saturday. Can't play Sunday, so we schedule it for Monday. Well, it doesn't stop raining all weekend, but we got to play the game towards the end of the season. So Oxford Hills had a really good team. Frank Stoudemire was the head coach. It was tough. This is back in the old Pine Tree Conference Black and Blue League, right? So they come over. And that was a year that we were running a lot of run and shoot, double slot, wide out, stuff like that. And we had the offensive set in there that we called Tiger formation with Paul LaValle at about 138 pounds at the Tiger back position, lone back in double slot formation. Okay, so hold that picture in your head, everybody. And I'll come back to it.
Ooh, pressure. Ooh.
That's going to be picked. So some of the younger kids in on both sides of the ball here for Tigers and Skowhegan, so we're going back and forth. So anyway, we come out in that game, and we're running a little wham play where we brought Brett Warren across in motion, kick out the defensive end, and kind of a little sprint draw. We'd run like we were going to run the ball because Dave Linton was our quarterback, good runner, and he'd hand the ball off inside. So we fooled Oxford Hills a little bit. We got out to a 14-0 lead. They come roaring back in the second half. They tie us 14-14, and we're going down towards the end of the game. They're over midfield, and they used to like to throw. We're down in 6 or 7, so we're calling pop pass. Make sure you hit the end. And Brett Warren hits the end, so they come off him and throw a little swing pass to the running back that goes backwards. This is going to be a ball loose we're going tit for tat, back and forth on turnovers. So Brett Warren not only hit the end, when the pass came, it went backwards. Disputable.
Yeah.
But Brett came over as he was coached, picked it up, ran it back a ways, and Tommy Dorsey kicked a field goal to win the game 17-14 under about 30 seconds left in the game. And there's a prequel to this story as well, Jim, so I'll give you the prequel in a minute. Illegal participation. So the prequel is we had a beautiful, like it was Saturday and Sunday, beautiful day on Friday. That was our prep day before Saturday. We got set to do our kick game. You know how we religiously followed the kick card all the way through, and we're going to kick field goal, an extra point. Tommy Dorsey was a really good kicker for us. I had Jason Murphy go and wet the footballs and mud them up and bring it over and pour water all over David Linton so he was soaking wet. He's the holder. And we practiced field goals. And that's exactly how we had to win the game is with a field goal in muddy, wet conditions. It was amazing. Tigers duty up the middle.
Yeah, I think you had another. Tigers had another Monday night game. It was a state championship game.
Yes, we did. After we got snowed out on a Saturday.
It was cold that night.
It was cold. Got colder as the game went on. And then, of course, we played the Snow Bowl to win it up at
Bangor.
Up at Bangor. Andy kicked 2 big extra points in that game. And called the timeout to go out and clear the field.
Yeah.
Duty again spins off. Trying to stay on his feet. He does. Is it Howdy Doody time? It is. I believe.
I think it might have been Chadwick, Coach.
Maybe it's Chadwick. I'm not sure. We'll see who comes off.
Yeah, Chadwick.
Oh, it's Chadwick. Okay. I like Howdy Doody better because it's a good line. So Tigers have put 40 up. I don't believe they've scored that many this year. We have to go back and look. A chance for 41 here. That one's up. And good. So here it is. What a run by Chadwick.
Yeah.
Just spinning, not going down at the second level, and spins into the end zone. You say, well, Tigers, they should be putting some of the young guys in the game. Well, Chadwick's a sophomore. I mean, Andy Morgan all over this, as he would be. Andy Morgan, a great historian of Gardiner Tiger football, says, Brett Warren, hero that day. You're right. He and Dorsey kicked the extra point. Dave Linton had a great game that day at quarterback for us and defensive back.
So Oxford Hills, was that before Jeremy Tardif's time?
Before what?
Jeremy Tardif.
Yes, it was, Tardif came on the scene in 93 as a junior.
Boy, he was tough.
And it was his senior year, 1994, that he was like a man playing against boys all season long. We held him 250. In the rain over at Oxford Hills. Holy cow. That's a little squib kick, goes out of bounds. So see if Skowhegan wants a re-kick or what they'll do here. So last year, I don't think you were doing the game with me last year, Jim. Maybe you were. I got telling some of these old stories. That guy went on Facebook because I don't know who this old guy is living in the past. He ought to figure out that it's 2022.
Yeah.
I tell some of the old stories, and this new guy in town got on me, and I think the folks made him move. I think they went. He had a
put his house up.
He had a U-Haul out in front. They loaded it up and sent him away.
Well, you have a lot of alumni that watch that I think appreciate those stories, and some of them were part of them. And
yeah, as Coach Wolfgram always tells me, he says, Munz, you remember everything. I said, yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. I remember every bad play that ever happened to us as well. Skowhegan wants to throw. Austin. Incomplete. We've had some great battles with Skowhegan over the years. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I remember one of the very first times I saw Dale Kenny watching earlier tonight. Back in Dale's game, back in the late 70s, we went up there. I think it was the first ever night game up at Skowhegan. And their lights went out just for the half. Back in the 70s, 77, 78, somewhere there. And, of course, we played Skowhegan in the very first overtime game in the history of Maine high school football, that being the Pine Tree Conference Championship game at Colby back in 1978. Wow. We were tied 6-6 and went into overtime. That's the game that Rudy Fish scored on about a 66-yard touchdown run for us to tie it at 6. We threw a drag opposite to Brett Warren, and they called him out of the end zone. To Barry Warren. They called him out of the end zone. We would have won the game in regulation. But anyway, went to overtime. That was the first year of overtime Maine high school football. No regular season games had gone overtime. This was the first overtime game.
Wow.
We won the toss and took the ball, Jimmy.
Wow.
Darren Gilman goes off the left side. And, of course, we all learned that the proper thing to do in overtime is go on defense.
Play defense,
and nobody had ever done it.
Yeah.
And
was Dave Wing there at that time?
Yeah, Dave was the coach. Dave was the coach at Skowhegan. They won the state championship that year in 1978.
Back to back, right?
Yeah,
they had two.
They did, 77, 78. Yeah, Dave was a tremendous football coach, tremendous football player at the University of Maine. And Coach Wolf Graham's teammate, he was the quarterback, and John was the center up there during the late 60s. Yeah, Dave could throw the ball. Wow. I saw some of his film, as we would, it's a few years after him, but we would watch those games. Tiger Swarm, and they make the play on the.
That was Howard.
Against Howard again. Got a final according to Muncie Media correspondent Jason Murphy. Still working for us. Jason was a longtime man, best manager we ever had. And Jason's reporting Oxford Hills 39, Bangor 14 final.
Wow.
I have to get Murph a badge.
Yeah, Jason didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a beat.
He was like Ray O'Reilly. You'd go to ask him something, and he'd already done it. Or it said, you'd go to ask him for something. Hey, Jason, go, and he'd already have it. He'd hand it to you.
Yeah.
What a great guy, and continues to be a great guy. Good supporter of Muncie Media, Jason. Hope everything's going great for you. So Tigers have taken over here first and 10. I think they'll try to run the clock out here.
Ooh, good hit by
Yankees.
We could hear that one up here, Coach.
Yeah, Duty. Asher Fitzgerald he's a senior here.
He came in from the linebacker position.
Yeah, he said hello. Good night. Tigers looking to milk clock here. So lots of games tomorrow night. I bet a lot of them beyond. WHOU will have games. Probably Mike Violet, WSKW will have games. They're probably going up to Coney, I'm thinking. Duty again, and might have been the same response. No, that time it was number 88, Mark Willett, on the tackle. Kyle says, okay, I don't mind if somebody else carry the ball this next time. So it's been a good game for the Tigers. They came out, had to deal with some adjustments on defense as they saw the idea of the double wing formation out of Skowhegan, and Coach Sear doing a good job in a tough situation, losing his two quarterbacks and all coming up with something, that could work.
Yeah.
Not an easy thing to do. Duty comes in motion, maybe jet motion, and it is. Duty gets it and doesn't fool anybody, and Duty will go down.
Like Fitzgerald again.
Well, Asher Fitzgerald's played hard all game and continues to play hard here in what will be his final football game. He's going to be able to tell his kids about a state championship team he was on as a junior in high school.
Yeah.
As we head down under a minute, Tigers will look to punt. Trying to milk the clock for all it's worth. Hand up in the back for the back judge. Tigers waiting for that hand to start the count. It goes 1-2. And I don't know whether the Tigers are going to take a timeout. So they'll take the delay a game. Well, I want to thank our crew, Jimmy. Thanks for doing a great job for us this year. You're going to stand at play-by-play. I said, Jimmy, going to have to do play-by-play. He's like, yeah, I don't know. Do play-by-play. And he stepped into the void and did a great job. He and Andy. Andy's pitched in on color a few times, as well as doing camera. And Chris, along with us all year long, ran the camera down on the field for our multi-camera game that we did the first game of the year. We had hoped to do a few more of those, but either the weather didn't cooperate when we had everybody as a crew, or we were short crewed a lot of times. Not short crewed, but we were doing multiple games a lot of time during this fall. So thank Chris and everybody that's helped us out.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. It's been fun. Got to do a few more games than I did last year, so.
Yeah, we want to thank the folks that donated to us as well. Chris, we run that donation scroll. Again, these are folks that have donated to us this year. A lot of you folks we know have donated over the years, and we thank you for doing that. But Anita and Jay Folkham were great. Greg Conniff and Fran Hanley just came in. Larry Chadwick, Laurel Chadwick, Sandy Deeker, Carrie and Kathy Sperling, Bill and Sarah Hasty, Heidi Sperling, Lynn Gerard, Jeff Myers, all of you folks. And folks that have contributed to us before as well. We really appreciate, boy. You just get this game over with now, huh?
Yeah.
So nobody gets hurt. And I want to commend the sportsmanship shown on both sides. A beautiful ceremony before the game where teams came out, held hands in remembrance of the Lewiston tragedy. That was nicely done. The Riverhawks showing a great deal of sportsmanship tonight here. Played the game in tough situation here, being down. Several key players for them, but, you know, no cheap stuff, nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's a credit to Brad Sear, his coaching staff, and those kids over at Skowhegan. There are a rich tradition of athletics at Skowhegan area high school, much like we are here at Gardiner, longtime rivals on the field. But both of these communities know how to support their teams, and they know how to play the game the right way, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So, Tigers are going to win it 41-8. Jim and I will step away, and we'll come back. We'll have the Northeast Nutrition and Energy Player of the Game, as well as the Capsa Pizza Award when we come back after this.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Look at the Gatorade.
We're back. The Tigers doing the Tiger dance here.
That's going to be cold.
That's going to be a cold one for Patrick. So Tigers are jubilant. This is a young team, and their goal for the year, Jimmy, was to host a home playoff game.
Yeah.
That was what they wanted. When they saw how the things were going to go, they said, well, we want to host a home playoff game. They've done that, and now they move on to the next round of the playoffs. They'll be in the Final Four in the league. And it's been a good season, good solid season for Patrick Munsing, his coaching staff, and the Gardiner Tigers. And we congratulate them. And well done, as we said, to the Skowhegan Riverhawks on their season, playing through some adversity here today, and never gave up the battle. And congratulations to them on their season as well. And they're a program that will be back to the top of the Pine Tree Conference here very shortly. Let's take a look at our players of the game. Boy, we could have had a lot of folks to choose from here today, Jim, but we've made some decisions here, and I don't think that you could overlook these two players here and what they did. Evan Mishu, we called Evan's name out many times as far as defensive plays, blocking plays,
catching the ball,
running the ball, had a touchdown, and his leadership as well out there. So Evan Mishu is our Capsa Pizza player of the game. And the guy that was snagging him left and right, we think he's got about 9 or 10 catches. Check the Central Maine newspapers. They'll have this tomorrow. Zach Christian is our Northeast Nutrition player of the game. Now we're going to go back and we'll get all those awards out to the kids, probably give those out at the end of the year banquet to all the players that won those awards. In basketball and volleyball and things like that, it's a little easy to get down and give those out right after the game, but we're locked in here up in the press box, and a little hard to get down on the field as well. So, Jim, I want to thank you for a great job this season. This will conclude our Gardiner Tiger sports coverage for the fall season. We'll be back with you for the winter before you know it, as we'll be covering Gardiner Area High School and Halldale High School again on our winter schedule. Of course, lots coming on from Central Maine Community College and UMA even this weekend as we go down there for games. So, for all of us here at Munsing Media, I'm Rob Munsing for Jim Palmer, Andy Munsing, and Chris Wheeler. So long, everybody.